Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here at ICP, seeing what's going on. I've updated our fibs here, and just to kind of give you a little heads up too, when you have these manipulation wicks like we saw yesterday, you can omit those oftentimes to be able to get a little bit more accurate with your fib levels. So just keep in mind that I'm not using those lower ones just because they're a little egregious, and we had 5 different exchanges shut down at the same time for about 30 minutes. So that'll cause some catastrophic failures. So we're just going to kind of look at here at fib levels, of course, with ICP, and just kind of generally understand big picture best practice. Also, make sure that you recommend, I recommend rather, if you're going to be following my signals, for example, OGN 143%, .78, Comp 253, Litecoin 65, SHIB 174, Solana 82% from yesterday. These are all trades we took previously. You want to read through the signals guide because this really explains the difference between my swing trades and day trades. They all perform a lot different. Our day trading, in and out, 2 hours. That's generally the concept. But swing trades take a little bit longer to mature. So just heads up on that. Make sure you're allocating the appropriate amount of funds. If you're curious about that, cryptocash.tech is where you can register. I've got a trading academy as well, in conjunction with an amazing trading community too. So thanks again to my community for just being awesome parts of my life. I love working with you guys. You are a lot of fun. And what I want to discuss here with you on the daily is just a quick little understanding here. We talked about this previously. 20-day SMA is still holding the price action in place. We can close above $13.10 today, roughly, basically where we're at presently or higher. I think ICP has a tremendous chance to be able to continue higher from here, mainly because we'd not only be above a key Fibonacci retracement level, we'd also have potential to be able to kind of shift that momentum from bearish to bullish. And again, it's not just the 20-day SMA that causes that, but to me, it's a very firm indicator on the daily to be above 20-day SMA if you're going to be trading in that direction, right? It lets us know we are quote unquote bullish, and to effectively help understand that we are on the right side of the tracks, okay? And that having said that, staying and maintaining above 50 on the RSI is awesome as well. While MFI is low, that was a lot to do with the sell-off from yesterday, and we can see the MACDs trying to converge here. So this does look like a fairly perfect storm here for a next leg up, especially considering the fact that we've had 3 days in a row where we've had difficulty closing above that level. So I'm looking for a consideration for a long here for ICP at about 1310-ish, right in that range. If we take a look at the 4 hour, we can see we're over 50 on the RSI as well. Money flow index still above 50. We have a convergence on stochastic RSI, and MACD is also converging too. All fun and games here, folks. We got 4 confirming factors as well for the moving averages, letting us know that we're above the right side of the tracks there. That's really good news. So that's awesome news, and if we get the icing on the cake here for the Ichimoku Cloud, which we do, we've been above for about 8 hours straight now. That is a green light in most cases to consider a long position. Now, it's not 100%. Just keep in mind, lagging span is still within the price action, but within about 2 or 3 hours, we'll see that break free, and it would inevitably be in good shape there. Okay, so again, hypothetically, the price action goes sideways for a little bit and up. That would put the lagging span in a very similar situation, and that would be a positive confirming factor. Okay, now again, is that the only reason why you take a trade? No, but these are really good supporting factors here. Conversion line is going to be above the baseline because of all that manipulation here. Not the most accurate, indicator there, but to me, looking at everything else here so far, being at this 1310 or higher mark is a very, very, very good thing. Okay, so I'm tentatively bullish on ICP. While it's not like the cleanest charts ever by any stretch, we have significant potential reality here for this coin to continue higher. Now, if we take a look at overextension, if there is such a thing, I don't think we're going to be able to see that, honestly, because TD sequential is going to tell us we're at a 4, got a nice little reset, and then the hourly, we come up to a 9, consolidate at that resistance, push through it, came back down to retest, and now we're hanging out here. So this looks like a pretty solid consideration for entry, and then of course, if you're going to be considering taking profits, these fib levels are perfect. 1350 would be a good consideration, just below the 0.618 level there, about 1375 would be appropriate too. And then obviously, if you're going to consider entry right now, if Bitcoin does decide to pull back, you may want to consider a second or tertiary entry target too, which I build into all of my trades. So I highly recommend just some considerations like that to make sure that you're on the right side of the tracks there. But generally speaking, I'm leaning more towards a long with this guy here. Granted, under the impression Bitcoin can maintain its 62 to 63,000 range. If we do start seeing this pulling back here to 61 or 60K, it might be a different story altogether from ICP, but I still don't think ICP is going to dump, and here's the reason why. If we take a look at volume, we kind of skipped over this earlier. We have a decent amount of volume at this higher profile range. In other words, if we kind of look here in the last, this is from I guess it's about close to about 3 months ago, from December till now, we can see that we're right in that range of heavy volume between 1290 and 1350. Even if the price does pull back, heaven forbid, right? Say it pulls back a little bit, you'll see some consolidation efforts here at about 1120 and or as possibly as low as $10. Again, that's a 25% swing, don't get wrong, it's not great, but if you were in a long from yesterday, you would already have been stopped out and or got scared to death, probably and or liquidated during that little massive pullback. So anyways, the fact that the price has recovered like it has leads me to believe we're in pretty solid shape here, and further increase would be warranted. Okay, so again, a lot of this does hinge on Bitcoin. I got to kind of preface that, but if Bitcoin can just kind of not be a nuisance like it kind of has been, we should be able to see ICP take off. So I've got mostly green lights for an ICP long here at this point. All right, folks, hope you learned something today. Thanks again so much for watching. Also, keep in mind, ICP will be added to Bitunix here in the next couple of days when they update and upgrade their servers over the weekend, effectively bringing on over 200 trading pairs. So link down below, use my link to register. You get some nice benefit rewards, mainly because we use them specifically because they are no KYC or VPN exchange for our US and Canadian followers, members, viewers, whatever. So link down below for that. Check that out. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care.